My name is Brandon Bailey Johnson, and I'm in the Guinness Book of World Records for the youngest professional music producer. Thank you. Now, a lot of people don't know what a music producer is and what music producers do. But what I do is I take a little piece of a song, like a piano part, or a guitar part, or another piano part, or another guitar part, like this one. And I turn it into a full song and a full production like this one. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So today what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try and produce an entire song here in under 14 minutes. If, I've been practicing, so. I have a little idea that I've been coming up with now for a while, so maybe like 10 seconds or something. But I'm gonna go ahead and try and build a full song off of this. And so what we're gonna do today is we're gonna look at this as if we're building a building. So we're gonna have to come up with a blueprint, an idea, write out what we want our end goal to be. Then we're going to lay a foundation, something solid to build on top of, and then we can layer and collaborate to get our floors and build on top of our structure. And so I write all my songs and my blueprints on guitar because I've been playing guitar since I was 6. Guitar is my first instrument. My parents took me to a music camp and they had bass, drums, guitar, all kind of set up. And I gravitated to the guitar. And so naturally, that's what I do. Anyways, I'm gonna put on my guitar. I'm gonna play along to this little metronome and get out that riff that I was coming up with for a while now. Also, I'm gonna wear these headphones, even though it is coming out of the speakers. There's just like a lot of, I play it and then it comes back 2 seconds later. But yeah, so let's see what I come up with. And so that's just the little riff that I've been playing with for a few days now. I'm gonna go ahead and record it twice. That was the first take. The second take is called double tracking. It gives you a big open sound. I mean, it's 2 guitars versus 1. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so that's our idea. That's the beginning of our blueprint. And now that's kind of like, when I think of this, we're building a building, right? So now we have, a little simple riff. We have a box. But we don't want our building just to be a box. We want to expand on our building. So in order to expand, I'm going to add in a lead guitar part. So let's go ahead and do that. Something to enhance our song. See how that came out. I'm just riffing here again, so. All right, so that works for me, just getting some ideas down. Thank you guys, thank you. Why are you guys clapping? I haven't done anything yet. But next, now that we have our idea, we have a blueprint, we have, the beginnings of a song, we can start building now. And I'm not an architect, I don't know how to build buildings. She just went on, you guys can ask her if I'm right. But the way I see it, you have to have a foundation, something to build on top of. So next, I'm going to lay down a solid foundation, and to me, that's drums, because they hold everything on rhythm, and they keep the song together. So I'm gonna go ahead and record some drum tracks. Let's see what happens. right, as you guys see, it just kind of repeats over and over again. I've got a loop set up here. And so next, now that we have a structure, we have an idea, and we have our foundation, we can start building on top of that. And we're going to build a 3-story building today. We're going to have bass, we're probably going to have some piano, and we're going to have some hand claps, which you guys are going to help me out with. So, but first I'm going to do the bass. So let's go ahead. Ooh, it's nice and boomy. All right. Oops, sorry about that mic. All right. Ow, that's loud. I mean, if you guys hear it loud out there, imagine what's right here in your ears. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. So that's our bass. I have to check to see how it sounds out here because it sounds a bit different in my headphones and stuff. But so now I'm going to do piano part, and that's going to be our 2nd floor. Let me go ahead and plug up my piano. All right, let's do some piano. Bring up a piano track. All right. So that's our piano part, and our bass part are 2 floors. And so I'm going to be like a school teacher. Now let's review what we have. We have we have our blueprint, we have our foundation, and we have 2 floors. And so next, this is my favorite part, and I think it might be your favorite part too. For our last floor, we're going to do a bit of audience interaction. And that also relates to the art of collaboration, because to me the best part of being a music producer is collaborating with other artists and bands, and you guys can be my artists today. So I have 1 mic and 2 mics, and I'm gonna play this song, and let's see. All right, so I'm gonna count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. I'm trying to think, where's the best place to have you guys clap? Let me take a listen. All right, you guys can do that. That's great. You guys are naturals. I mean, you guys are hearing this. But I'm gonna have everybody do 1 good big clap, so not like over and over again. I take that 1 clap and I'm gonna copy it a bit. Maybe put some effects, be like, wah, and some cool stuff. All right, but let's have you all just do 1 big clap. Like, so maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's go ahead and record that. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, clap. So we're gonna clap on 5. That's 5. All right, so I'm good at making music. I'm not good at math. This counts as math. That's just me. But let's go ahead and record these claps. So on 5, remember, so we're gonna get 5. Okay, I'm confused too. Yeah, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, that's all I need now. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and copy this, and I'll put on some effects to this to make whooshes and fun stuff. While I'm doing this, I'm going to talk to you guys a bit about how building a building and producing a song, which we just did. Now it's not my song, it's our song. But how this relates to the real world. Because, you know, like, this isn't an actual studio, but this is what I would do in the studio, right? And so the way that we can relate this to the real world is that building a building can solve problems in your community. And the best example I have is that a few years ago, I found out that some children at Leamore Children's Home, they're an organization that helps families in need. But I found out that some children living there only got one set of uniforms for the school year. So imagine 6-year-olds wearing the same pair of clothes for an entire year, and they have to come home and wash every day. And so that just doesn't really work out that good. And I've been volunteering with them for years now, so I want to be able to help. So I got home and I thought to myself, Brandon, let's play architect, let's build a building. And so we came up with our blueprint, our idea. And our idea was obviously to raise money and uniforms. So once we had an idea, we were able to start building our building. So we had to lay a foundation first, something to stand on top of, or sit on top of, I don't know what I'm saying. We created a foundation, we collaborated with Leemore, and we created the Rock for More Foundation. And Rock for More is an annual benefit concert that we hold every August, so we just did one last month, and every year we do it in order to raise money for the new year and the new uniforms coming up. And so we collaborated and layered our floors with other bands, musicians, artists, and businesses to actually put the event on. And our end product was, uniforms. And so I'm about to play you our end product and our end song. And so obviously I haven't listened to this either with everything, but I mean, here it is. I hope you guys enjoy our song. Thank you guys, thank you. I'm clapping too because you guys helped out, and it wouldn't have sounded like this without you guys. But before I go, I want to tell you guys, if the one thing that I want you guys to get out of my presentation is that obviously I was pretty young when I started doing this. And I'm not trying to be like, yeah, I was young, I'm not sure. But I was 12 years old when I came up with the Leemore Foundation, the benefit concerts. And so next time you guys are out, wherever you guys are, and you guys think to yourself and you see something, and you guys think, that's not right, somebody should do something about that. Well, no matter who you are, how old you are, you can do something about that because you're someone. You can collaborate, and you can build a building as well. So thank you, guys.